Hi, Wanda Roberts here again, and thank you again for joining me on my 6 weeks to weight loss. And this is day 3. Um, on day 1, we talked about ingredients and the importance of getting the preservatives out of our food as much as possible, and additives that's really not necessary. And on day 2, I talked about terrible. Okay, on day 2, I talked about nutritional facts on the back of the packages and the importance of checking them out, following along on making sure that you only get one serving at all possible. And not only one serving, you also want to make sure you're cutting your carbohydrates, okay? Carbohydrates are, like I say, really important for women. Men will just drop the weight really fast. Women will still have more of a problem. But hey, that's okay. We'll find our way, right? Okay, so today is, like I say, it's still really important. This is still the first week, and really, if you've been doing your logging your food and your drinks like you're supposed to, give yourself a big heads up. A big thumbs up, because you really deserve it. I mean, that's a big feat, especially if you've got a busy schedule. It's kind of hard to make a list. I mean, that's why it's important to really write it down when you do it. If nothing else, take a picture of it. If you take a picture of it, at least you can know a visual log of what you're eating. And like I say, it's important to keep track of your carbohydrates and your calories. Okay, and so tomorrow we are going to talk about, carbohydrates for today. Carbohydrates turn into sugar into the body. We're only supposed to get 35 carbohydrates a day, and when we're talking cornbread and lots of breads, carbohydrates, breads, and almost a lot of foods. People who become diabetic really need to watch the carbohydrates, and so watching the carbohydrates stack, because carbohydrates turns to sugar and sugar turns to fat. So it's just a big vicious circle. So at any rate, for today, we're going to, like I say, give yourself a thumbs up if you've been doing your logging, because that's the most important thing. Every day. Just do your logging. Count your calories for this week. Actually, on day 5, it's going to be a little different, so you only got a couple more days to go. And hopefully, make sure you pick a couple nuts that you're really willing to eat. Make sure you pick some fruits that you're willing to eat. Peaches, plums, cherries, apples. Get as wide of a variety as you can. Really important to get the greens, reds, orange, purples. Just go for variety as much as possible. If you can't do variety, then I want you to stick with just 3 or 4 that you can really enjoy. And this is going to be vegetables too. I heard avocados are really good. I personally don't like the avocados. I never have found a taste for them. Guacamole, no, not guacamole either. So, okay, so tomorrow we're going to talk about more proteins, and what comes with the proteins. And if you don't have a list of carbohydrates, like I said, carbohydrates are really important. If you don't have a list of them, you can probably find a free list on the internet for foods with carbohydrates, and there'll be all kinds of lists and whatever, but mostly breads, crackers, cereals, ice creams, just different kinds of stuff. They're like everything else. It's just in everything. Sorry, excuse me, I'm just burning up here right now. I've got this jacket on again. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna let you go for now, and thank you again for joining me. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to be talking about proteins. So have a beautiful night, and remember to log, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.